Good day everyone. Today let's discuss about loops in C, in particular the nested for. Loops. When a single statement or group of statements are executed again and again in a program in an iterative way, then such processing is called loop. While, do while, for and nested for are loops in C. Nested for, the syntax, for initialization, condition, increment or decrement, then the block, inside the block the another for loop, for initialization, condition, increment or decrement, and inside it we have the block of statements and we close the braces. All the three parts are optional. Initialization, condition and increment and decrement are optional. It can either be given or left blank. Now let's discuss about this program. In main we have two integer variables I and j, and we have the outer loop for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 4, I plus plus, and we have the inner loop for j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to I and j plus plus. Now let's discuss how the for loop works. At first, the value of I is initialized as 1, and then the condition I less than or equal to 4 is checked. Now the value of I is 1, so 1 less than or equal to 4 is checked. The condition is true. It enters the inner block and executes the inner for loop. Now j is initialized as 1, j less than or equal to I, so the condition is 1 less than or equal to 1, the condition is true. Since the condition is true, we have the printf statement and that is executed and the value of I 1 is printed. After printing, the value of j is incremented, j becomes 2, then the condition is checked, 2 less than or equal to 1, condition is false. Since the condition is false, it prints the \n, it prints a new line and again it moves to the incrementing of I variable. So the value of I now becomes 2 and again the condition is checked, 2 less than or equal to 4, condition is true. It enters the inner loop, again the value of j is initialized as 1, then the condition is checked, 1 less than or equal to 2. Since the condition is true, the value of I is printed as 2 in the new line. Again the value of j is incremented. Now the value becomes 2. 2 less than or equal to 2 is the condition now checked. Again the value of I 2 is again printed. Then the value of j is incremented and it becomes 3. 3 less than or equal to 2 is the condition now checked. Since the condition is false, it prints the new line character and it again increments the value of I. Now I becomes 3, then the condition checked is 3 less than or equal to 4, the condition is true, and since the condition is true, it enters the inner loop, j is initialized 1 again, so 1 less than or equal to 3, condition is true, the value of 3 is printed 3 times until the j value becomes 4. After the j value becomes 4, the condition checked is 4 less than or equal to 3. Since the condition is false, again the value of I is incremented, the value of I becomes 4 and the loop executes in such a way, it prints again 4 4s in a new line. Then the value of I becomes 5, the condition checked is 5 less than or equal to 4. Since the condition is false, the program terminates. And this is the working procedure of a nested for. In the nested for, the inner loop is executed several times until the condition is true. The value is initialized whenever the execution goes out of the loop and enters the inner loop. Whenever the program starts executing the inner loop, the value is initialized. So now let's see the output of this program. So this is the output of the program 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3 and 4, 4, 4. The value of y is being printed here several times. And this is the working of nested for. Thank you.